And we're live for part 2 of Thirsty Thursday. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the first child of God, the goddess of the moon that rules over the mind and the emotions, your spiritual psychoanalyst. I am the divine feminine in the physical form. I am Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me where I catch my last video, it got cut off because I got interrupted by a call from my kid's school. I can't even fucking believe it, bro. Really? Well, let me just start by, that whole video was about the different chambers of healing, and the last thing I said is how you come out of it all weird, and how I'm like always in a weird state, and I am in such a weird state today. Really? Yeah, after I got off that video, I tried to, again, restart, take a shower, you know, clean up, go outside, get the day started, and I just can't. There's a lot of those things, and that's what we had talked about. You'll have to catch that video. But I got a call. I could hear my kid laughing. It's so funny, but it's so fucking not. Have you guys ever seen the movie Superbad? Yeah, it was Superbad, bro. So it's so-and-so, and he's like, well, I have your son right here. And there was an incident in his class, and I'd like to, I'll go ahead and let him tell you what happened. And he tells me, and I can't understand him. I said, you did what to someone's face? It's like, no, Paige. And I was like, what did he say? He's like, basically, he said, my friend got up to go to the bathroom, and when he left, I drew penises on his page. So what? And the guy's like, yeah, so the kid got up to go to the bathroom, and your son reached over and drew penises on his page. And, you know, okay. I'm like, are you serious? That's what you did? Why would you do that? And it is exactly like the movie Superbad, bro. They gotta call in all the people. They're like, well, thank God, the so-and-so, the dean, if the dean was here, they'd have to do all this stuff, but now he's in an in-school suspension, and he's got to watch these inappropriate behavior videos and do a packet. What am I supposed to do? What, as his parent, what am I supposed to... They don't come with a guidebook. We're going to ask the cards. In the essence, he was just obviously fooling around. I don't think the kid was his friend if it got back to the teacher. Why are you drawing that? The fuck are you thinking? It's just like the movie, right? My life is just like these fucked up movies, bro. It's a fucking divine comedy. I laugh for a minute, but then I'm like, damn. This is gonna get us in trouble. Somebody's gonna take this real serious. They're gonna send you to a gay camp. They're gonna start praying over you or something. I don't even know, bro. How come they don't draw vaginas? How come nobody draws vaginas? I'm just saying. Why didn't you draw a couple of tits? Why'd you draw a dick? I don't know, bro. I'm not mentally equipped for this, and you know, like I said, like, kids don't come with a fucking manual, bro. Like, I never crossed this before. Then there was that time where they brought him into the fucking that was a good one. They brought him in to question him about some shit he saw, and as he was leaving, he grabbed a bunch of the principal's cards and was passing them out to the kids as they were getting on the bus. I swear, bro, I swear. He doesn't, I don't think he consciously knows. I think he's being guided. His higher self is just having some fucking fun. Because he sounded like he was giggling about it in the video, but it's real serious, bro. Imagine if I would have came from fucking work for some shit like that. How am I supposed to react? What do you want me to do on my side? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's what I mean. Fuck these fucking kids. When I found out he did that, I was like, why did you do that? I don't know. I thought they were coupons. You stole coupons from the principal? I said, no, they were on the desk. Take one. My kids, bro. People in general. I'd be trying. Like, I know there should be. Is there some kind of disciplinary action that's due on my side? If he had a father, what would his father say? Our Father who art in heaven, how do I handle this boy? Forgive him, for he knew not what he did, is what Jesus always says around here. And then the whole Holy Spirit goes wild. Oh, this is funny. They made a movie about some shit like that. Fuck Becca. Swear. Swear. Go on. Ruined my video. Didn't ruin my day. Yesterday's card said to be joyful and laugh and stuff, and that's what I remembered as I was like, dude, I have no fucking energy to do shit. I literally have to put the laundry together, and we'll probably do it after the sun goes down. But, no, I have fucking no energy or focus or drive. Really? Nope. Nothing. Nothing, not even an appetite. Fuck, I'm fucked off again. And to understand that, you would have known what these fucking chambers do. They put you to sleep, and it's like coming out of amnesia, trying to fucking, you know, like, I'm trying to walk, and you get out of the bed and just fall straight on your fucking face, bro. Like, oh, God. My legs don't work. It's that thing where your knee gives. All right. Enough joking around. I mean, isn't it a joke? I don't know, bro. Only my life. Who else gets that fucking call from the fucking school? No way, bro. This is crazy. You're gonna want to put him in counseling. Oh, what'd you do, boy? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't expecting that. He doesn't really. He's not like this. He's fucking kids. Alright, I'm gonna get some cards out and see where we're at in the energy. I just taught you earlier about what was going on in the energy, which is the Pleiadians were healing us in all different kinds of ways, shapes, and forms, and you're just supposed to sit there like Hannibal Lecter strapped to a table as they're blasting you with laser lights of colors. It's better if you should just go to sleep while this happens. Really? Yeah, that's within those cards. And realistically, if you think about it, after I did all of the shadow work, that's when I went into all those sleep chambers. I could finally rest. That's what it meant. I had nothing, you know what I mean? I could rest in peace. Peacefully like a motherfucker. Hey, you know what, too? I got a compliment when I went outside, which is funny because I didn't do shit but blow dry it. I blow dried my hair when I got out. She's like, your hair is growing so beautifully. It's like, nah, it's not actually. It's just beautiful. Realistically, no, bro. I don't think it's grown much. If it did, I'd be able to wear my bangs again. I told you, I cut my bangs way too short. I'm waiting for them to grow. Only so I can turn around and cut them again. Alright, let's check. Let's see where we are in the Notoria. We're still with fucking Aries. Why are we still with Aries? Well, at least we're in the sun. Oh, the Hierophant. Hey, I didn't know that was a sign of Aries. I think you said that. Somebody said that in a video. I was like, I didn't know that. Lots we don't know. I'm just kind of chilling and looking at it. It's like, oh, that's pretty intense. The Hierophant is the teacher, higher learning, deeper commitments, blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Oh, you know what, bro? Let me stop right there. I'm going to kick you in your fucking red neck. Steve's Love Tarot posted a video. I didn't watch it. It said Venus. It said if you say the right things or act right, you'll win big. Such a manipulative fucking title. He's always telling people to act right. I do exactly the opposite of what he says in those videos. I guarantee you. I probably did it this morning telling everyone that we're not alike. I think I tell you that every fucking day. But in essence, it's like, oh, if you say that, that's what it is. If you say the right thing. So manipulative. I say everything you consider wrong, but it's the right thing because it's the truth. I don't know. I saw that. What kind of Venus? It's Venus in Scorpio, right? I already saw that. But in the essence, like, that's, if you act right, and if you don't do this, and he always says that. And I'd be like, no, I'm crashing this fucking relationship. I'd be doing it, dude. It's like, no, bro, I'm not going to tread lightly on you, because one day I won't have no tread left on me. If you're always, no. That's hiding your shadows, bro. If you have anger issues and you're always trying to hide them and shit, then when they finally get out, bro, you're going to scare the shit out of people. You're gonna scare the shit out of them. Really? Yeah, I know, I did it. When my beast came out, bro, those motherfuckers were scared of me forever, bro. I was in a fucking dress. I was in high heels and a fucking dress when I got up and swung on that dude like a grown man and threw his ass out the studio. And then I dropped in my little dress and was crying like a bitch. What have I done? Oh my god. Should have beat the shit out of that bitch. In the essence, it's like, if you have these things that you're hiding from people, bro, the mask is gonna fall. The mask is gonna fall. So it's like, you want to be on your best behavior for your first date. No. You want to hide everything wrong about your life. You don't want them to come to your house. You don't want them to see your car. You want to hide your life. You don't want them to have too much of it right away, because then they won't like you. Bro, don't make me like you and then have to find out that this is your life. That's manipulative. That's manipulative. I'm seeing babies, kids. You know what I mean? That's manipulative, bro. Just be real. Tell me what I'm working with. Love doesn't stop that, bro. Not real love. Not real attraction. That type of shit don't bother me. It shouldn't. And that's a real attraction. But you're trying to make a fake one, dude. You're trying to get people attracted to what you think they like about you. And you're trying to hide what you think they won't like about you. How is that any kind of Venus energy, bro? Venus is about love and truth and justice. It's the scales, literally, and that's what I said this morning, justice. I felt justice. That's what that all is about. And then death? What are you talking about in that stupid-ass video, bro? Probably talking about some spank bank shit. Such a hillbilly. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna listen to it at point 2 and see what the fuck it do, but that's not a message of love. In essence, if you took that and just told me that in a sentence, Scorpios and Venus, oh, the ending of relationships, huh? Cool. Is there more to this? Or is this holding on to a fucking death energy? Which I'm sure you pull the death card and the devil. And a whole bunch of 10s, endings, and the world. Somehow you guys see this as world fame. You're going to be a world superstar. Shut up. I'm going to drop the world on you. I know that was a rapper saying, I just can't remember the rapper. It's a rap. Number 5. Nope, that's number 6. I'm just saying, that's what they tell you. These stupid tarot readers and these people, they tell you, act accordingly and do this and do that and make sure they like you and don't act like that and prissy, 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 prissy. Pussy, 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 and you get some pussy, 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 pussy. Hey, I'm Lilith, bro. I don't do what the fuck you tell me. I do the opposite. Fuck around and watch this. They still love me. In essence, you're going to push them away. Where the fuck are they going? We're all stuck on the same planet. They're stuck with the feelings. They could run as far as they want. I still live in their heart. Even I know that. There's nowhere to push them. Shut up. Just pushing their buttons so they can face them. Realistically, yeah, there's nowhere. Where the fuck is Kanye? You think he's far? Oh, fucking push that motherfucker off the edge. There's no edge. Where's the planet's flat? Watch them fly around in circles around me. Where you at, Brazilian? Brazilian jiu-jitsu over there? You think he's far? What? Lewis is far away. Marsha's far away. Fucking Bobby's far away. I think he's actually too close, to be perfectly honest. Russ is so far away. I felt Russ on the fucking plane. You're in the atmosphere. Land. Get back on the ground. Blow him down. Seriously. That's bullshit. You're pushing them away. No. The ones that aren't supposed to really go away, and you need to blow harder. Huff and puff and blow their stuff. Blow them motherfuckers out the water, bro. Fuck them. Their little weak-ass feelings. I'm not invocating it. God, the Savior. This seraphim allows us to rectify any great works by going back to its genius when it remained hidden in the folds of our mind. Okay. Well, that means you have to work through your thoughts. Inevitably coming to the material plane. What is that? Something I manifested is coming back to life. Oh, God. Alright, anyways, how do you say your name? Messiah? Oh, yeah. If the H is... Mahasaya? I don't know. Brings back peace, wisdom, counsel, ability to learn, understand, realize and the highest projects. Realize the highest projects. Sorry. Only an excess of blind faith could turn its energy into fascinism, intolerance, or backbiting until it completely blocks our action in material world. chorus number is 5. Excuse me, the number is 5. The chorus is the Seraphim. It's the Hierophant, the Sun, Aries, and 6 of Pentacles, which I pulled last night, which was Bounty. I did all this. Cool. So that's where we're at. The Hierophant, yeah, which just talks about marriage and higher level commitment, or actually just means higher learning, and that's what I always teach you, something higher. Where am I supposed? I don't know. We're in the fucking planets right now, or as far as the Pleiades, teaching planets and everything else. I don't know. Let's see where we are in the dark. Ta-da! Oh, the 7 of Wands. Ooh, we got our boundaries up. Indeed, I do. Guys, it's not that I don't love you. You're just a waste of my space, bro. You're really a waste of your own space at the way that you are. Treading steadily with weary feet through terrain choked with thorns. Your boots are in tatters. Only by relying on your staff for careful maneuvering can you navigate the path. Anchoring from the energy you have expended on this journey, you falter. Not sure if you have the fortitude to take even one more step. You see your companion, sleek wings folded, patiently waiting on the nearby stone. It cocks its beak ever so. I'm seeing images of it, not even the picture. I'm just seeing images. It cocks its beak ever. Where the fuck was I? I'm really seeing this like whole kind of like. I don't know, what is that? Wizard of Oz kind of view. I guess it looks like that, but something different. Because I don't stare at the card, so it creates it in my mind. It cocks its beak over so slightly, ink-blacked eyes never leaving yours. The message rings true to your spirit. Keep your head up and have faith. You plant your staff, gathering your strength in alignment with your purpose, and take another step. Keywords: defending your position, preparing for a leap of faith, holding the higher ground. And we talked all about my staff over there. Well, let's go into our 7 of Wands. We already did our 6 of Pentacles, and we can read the Hierophant if we need to. I wasn't going to. Let's see what comes out. Really? I mean, let's just see. 7 of Wands is about keeping up your boundaries. But these were last night's cards, and there's the 6 of Pentacles. Told you. Union, strength, 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups. What was I looking for? 7 of Wands. And that's the Hermit, not the Hierophant. There's the Hierophant. Look for it. Oh, yeah, 7 of Wands. There it is. Taking up the challenge. I'm literally in a place of peace until they call me to start work. I really have nothing I have to accomplish between now and then. I have plenty of time to put together the little puzzle pieces of, getting myself situated for a full-time job. I really don't have shit going on. And then that's just being absolutely powerfully faithful to the fact that he will answer my call and have me on that first shift that starts on the 15th. Otherwise, I don't have to do shit until the 27th, 28th. And then my birthday's the 30th. My birthday's on a Sunday. That's going to be inevitably a good day. You can't be sad on a Sunday. Not typically. A little angry or, burn out from the Saturday, but not around here. Anyway, so as far as the challenge, I don't have anything challenging to take up other than laundry, but Mr. Rogers always, talks to my inner child and makes me do shit that I don't want to do like that. It's pretty much the only thing I don't want to do. I have some, sorting out and stuff, errands, but nothing major. I don't have a challenge ahead of me. Not yet. I've seen what the challenge will be going forward, and I have to train for it, and that's it. I have to get myself physically fit to stand around and do 40 hours of fucking work for a couple of weeks. I'm like, oh, wow. Let me train for that. But that's not today. And that's what those cards were last night. I had to remember. The happy, happy card said just to relax and be grateful, be happy. So when I couldn't push myself today on a Thursday, when I'm usually filled with so much expansion and energy, I remember my teaching that just said I've been in sleep chambers and I'm not fully out of it, which I feel. And the card said not for me to do anything, just to be happy with the way things are. So again, to me, I don't have a challenge, but perhaps you guys are being called to the challenge. I just want to tell you that. I just have to keep going forward, but I'm not in a place where, we're set up for camp for the night, pretty much, if that makes sense. And we're just doing some more, teaching and learning, taking it further. Really? Yeah. I went to Temperance. I really went to the Six of Pentacles again. That was totally in there. Nine of Wands, 8, 7. The Seven of Wands is about taking a stand. If you've achieved success, you must expect competition and challenge to your authority from external sources. They come all the time, but you see I shoot them down so quickly. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, Wolfman's trying to take all of this and try to come up with some great, Erotesic teaching and shit. How's your tarot teaching going? Do you know how many times I had to teach tarot before I could get good at it? Do you know how many decks I had to teach tarot before I could get good at it? And you think you're going to do a great one-time thing? Good luck. Good luck. But after watching all of mine, I'm sure you have some good resources. Make sure you put that in the credit. But that's just the rest of them, There's this thing that's been going on. I have this, it's not the soul. It's a mental tie. It's a soul tie, I suppose. Big Sean's part of our soul tribe. He always has been. He just hasn't been fully initiated, and rusted that right away for him. When I started speaking with him, he came out and he had talked about manifestations. I shut him down completely and made him understand that he never really manifested anything. He worked really hard his whole life, and he deserves all of that praise. But just like, Wolfman and other people that think they manifested it, they're seeing now what manifestation really is. And there's other stuff, There's all of these witches that supposedly, they're all about, being receptive. They're all divine feminines, but they don't work with the moon energy, and they don't connect with children or animals. They don't do any kind of, loving, caring, outreaching or advocacy. There's all of this. So there's tons of people that hate me because I am the absolute truth of what things are, and they realize they are a lie. In just telling you the truth, they're faced with their lies, which is nothing more than their fool identity. And because of that, they feel challenged. No, that's not how it is. She doesn't know what she's fucking talking about. Fuck her. La la la. And then they go get their little gangbangers that think like them and shit. Their little groupies and shit that are all low vibrational like them, that suffer from the same shit I didn't call everyone else out. And they want to, send their little hate crimes to the love. You're like shooting arrows of hate at a spaceship of love. Don't make me laser you. Pew, straight to the heart. In the essence. But that's what it really is people are always challenging my authority. And I said, and that's one of the biggest things I had to, keep. I'll have this for the rest of my life. People will try to not just challenge my authority, because that's really what they can't do. It's an authority given by God. But they will try to debunk everything that I say. It's such a waste of time. If you took that much effort into applying everything I say, you would be just as magical with me, you know what I mean, blocking yourself from the same hate crimes. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me that you can't believe it when I have fucking libraries and plus human fucking witness experiences and documented notes that everybody before time has done this, and you're just mad because you're in a wasted place of time that you have no skills. What's really humbling is I tell you, I came from, that's the whole story. I was just like you. I'm not one of these stories. You can see how I become spiritual, how I leave the ego, how I fight all this, how I take off the negativity and put on positivity. So it's not like I was born like this. I wasn't born, the avatar and just like, I wasn't born the Dalai Lama. I was chosen to wake up and be this. And that's what it means to be chosen. You live your life for you until the day comes that you live your life for God. Period. And He's coming for you. Jesus paid for that. Jesus paid for your soul. He bought you before you got here. You're owned by the Most High, bro. To be a divine being, to spread love and light. That's your purpose, bro. You could keep running from it, but that's what you were made to do. It's to spread joy in people's lives. That's not what you're doing. All right. Draw on your courage and passion to fight for what you believe in, and despite the odds, you will likely succeed. Dude, there's nothing stopping me. If God is for me, then who the fuck could be against me? I'm doing God's work. There's nothing great for, this is great for my pride. Fuck you. Fuck you. In the essence. It's like I have to tell people, when I'm walking out there at 3 o'clock in the morning and, praising the planets and doing all this stuff and, you know what I mean? They're fucking, do you know what kind of looks I get all the time? Pew, pew. And I can't even see you. I could feel you. I could feel you from 2 planets away hating on me as I'm dancing under the moon with my candles, and you're scared as fuck that I'm cursing you. You son of a bitches. You're already cursed from the sun, because you're the sons of the bitches. The sons and daughters of these bitches. I have nothing to do with your curse. I'm here removing my own and those that wish to fucking be removed too. Stay in your cursed land. Shit. This is what it takes to be successful, and that's to stand on who you are, your identity in Christ, and what He's made you, and what your true power is. You don't have any. Moving on. However, be sure that the cause is just, and there's no point in making trouble for its own sake. You might come to realize that you no longer want the things you've been fighting for, and the price is not worth it if it doesn't bring you happiness. And that goes back to, I said reconciliation. I knew what the price was. It was a heavy price to pay, and I was willing to put myself on there as long as I got what I wanted, which was happiness. I can't see happiness with you. I can make you happy, and I can see that would make me happy to have someone to spread my happiness with, to share my happiness with. But I don't see you pouring happiness into me. A relationship may have changed and become more challenging. Well, I don't think they did. I changed. You don't change, and that's the challenge. The challenge is what? To keep accepting you at face value with no depth, no emotion, no thoughts, no movement? Why you and not everybody else that's just as flawed as you? I'm seeing a NICU. What is a NICU? It's a hospital unit for babies that are born, not healthy. And they have to stay in a special place until they can get them at a certain level of healthiness before they can get in general population. As a nurse in the NICU, none of those babies are more important than all of those babies. They all need special love, special care, special time. Why give you more than, what sets you apart from the 12? Why do I have to pour in more time, more healing time into you than the collective? Do you understand? You guys made me go hard for me. In the essence, and at a time for you. At a time, all I wanted was you. Because I believed that I could make you happy and we could be happy. At no point did I ever consider the fact of any of you making me happy. And that's where these roles started to shift real hard. When I looked at you as a man, and could you provide me the simplistic time and energy, love and conversation that I needed, you could only possibly guarantee me some material shit. But you couldn't possibly guarantee me endless time and love and attention and affection like I would give to you or our children. You couldn't give what I give to a relationship. With a simple excuse, I have to work. You have to work. What is that? What power does that give you? Your work is going to provide me more material. If I think it, I can have it. I need you to provide it for me, or you need that power. You're powerless, huh? You're wasting time with me. It's a waste of time to spend time with your girl. See what I mean? What I want, they don't have. So simplistically is Lewis Hamilton, full of love, full of positivity, full of kindness, just an absolute loving being. But he can't give you time, which means he can't give you energy, which means he can't give you attention or affection or close connection or sex, a home, an adventure, a lifetime. A lifetime is time. I want a lifetime with someone. A life full of time with you. And what we do in that time is very important to me. Not just, the time away, which is equally important as some space and some independence for someone like me and possibly you too. But time is what you can't buy. I didn't stop loving you, any of you. I just started loving myself more. It doesn't mean that I don't think of you in great ways. I just know that you can't give me what I want. Despite how much I think I can make this work, you can't give me what I want. And it's something that simple. And that right there should teach you guys that you need to reevaluate your lives. If you want to have a true connection with a man or a woman or a child, that's what's standing in your way. Time. The one thing that's not even real. You can't build a connection with your children, with yourself, with God, with anybody without time. In essence, guys, for those of you that have been working at your jobs for long periods of time, you have a closer bond with the people at your work than you do with your family. You spend more time with those, that's your family. And that's why they have those secret affairs at work and shit like that. You've given all your time for money. Does that money make everything else better? Or maybe you should see what you could do better with your time. The reverse cards suggest weakness and indecision. You may have failed as a leader. You can't handle your job, or work bullies may be making your life miserable. Don't be too proud to admit it and accept help. The present situation cannot continue, and you need to make some hard decisions. You might have to admit that a relationship is over. If you're in the middle of a divorce, it's time to stop fighting and reach a compromise. That's in the air. It's right there. I told you. What's the energy? Scorpio and Venus. Ending of relationships. Go ahead and put a Mercury retrograde. Now we're in deep shit. If you don't catch this ending, then you're going to go right back into bad relationships. This is dangerous energy. No wonder God says, keep your ass inside. What comes after it? Oh, communication. They love you. They can't wait to reach out to you. I'm sure that's all in the cards. You didn't want to reach out to me when the hard days, but now you're hard timing, and you really want to reach out to a bitch. See me climbing, and you're falling. It's disrespectful, amongst all things. An apology doesn't mean anything, really. It just means that you realize that you may have said or did some shit. It doesn't mean you've changed. It just means you're aware. People change. Yeah, over time. How much time has gone by that you've made so many changes in your life? And that's where I said, here comes Puck. I see no changes. That's who I'm curling up with. I got me a boyfriend, dude, that has all the time in the world to listen to me and talk to me and teach me and love me. People don't have time for this. They don't have time for real. They're all too busy chasing something fake. Let's move on to I went to death, the card of Scorpio. Let's talk to the Hierophant. Justice, Libra, told you. I see it too. Here we go. It is said when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Well, who am I working with now? Some new spirit guide's going to come in every time I see this. Last time it was supposed to be Isaac Newton. Did he teach us something? Or is he coming back to teach us more? It was all about, geometry. Actually, there was a movie I started to watch yesterday, The Theory of Everything, with Russell Crowe. I fell asleep. Really? Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. burnout. I don't know what's going on. I told you that, like, ever since that week, bro, after meeting with him and doing all that kind of crazy alchemizing within my thoughts, I faced so many shadows in like 2 weeks, bro, that it just like boom. And that's what's crazy is somehow I made it through all that shadow work, and still managed to plant seeds and have a whole garden. And here I am, and everything's good. And I have a weekend off. I'm like, wow, I really don't. I really don't. I have a lot of stuff to do. And that's where you're like, wow, this is cool. I got to get back to work, but I'm a little tired. I think I'm going to take the day off. Take a diarrhea day. No diarrhea, please. Anyways, so a new teacher will appear. That means a new guide to get you through the next part of your life. Where I'm going now, there's another part, which is probably just my higher self, but there's always somebody that's accomplished what I'm about to go after that comes. Those are your guides. Mine are just extremely high level. You know what I mean? Because I am high level. You know what I mean? So in essence, what is it? It's the give and take. While they were living their lives, what spirit was talking to them? The divine feminine was reaching out to them from their heart. So now it's them. My divine masculines, you know what I mean, that took action, is reaching out through my divine feminine. Because why? Because I'm a divine masculine. Everybody always asks that. How come you only have male guides? Because I'm a masculine. And I am the feminine. Is there another feminine? There's God in all his forms. And then there's Goddess, which is me. And I'm in the form. Who am I calling on? My higher self only. The seven sisters. Twisted sisters. In the essence, what are they? A fragment of me. There's God and Goddess for me. So basically, it's just me and the man of God. Really? Pretty much. That goes back to, like, Mary Magdalene. Is there bitches like Mary Magdalene? Nope. All she got is the priests. All she got is godly men, bro. There's no godly women like her. She's teaching women to be godly. There's no godly women like her. There was a woman like Mother Mary. There was another one he could have chose. Nah, bro. There was no women like her. She didn't have a bunch of girlfriends. She had like two friends, and they were all godly women. That's what it is. It's like, no, there's not really any of us. There's more of you, but not us. Just trying to show you that. Like, no, dude, it's all masculine energy. The elder provides spiritual knowledge and guidance within the structure framework that helps you lead your spiritual goal. I mean, with that being said, we already broke into we're starting to break in more into Carl Jung's teachings. I did that the other day. That's our spirit guide. He's trying to help us, through all of that shit. If I'm talking about who have I been working with that hasn't been here before, really, he was up in the mix. Can also be a wise counselor or friend who gives you valuable advice, and this too can be divine help sent through human agency. The elder indicates tradition and an education. It may be an initiator into secret doctrine, and that's where it is I get, higher levels of teaching to teach you guys. So like earlier, I taught you about the chambers of light. But it's not like I see them when I'm sleeping. I tell you I can see the light during the day. So I taught you about the grid lines. I taught you about all of that. The moon as the mirror that it is. I teach you, increments. But this card can also indicate a rite of passage, such as a baptism, a marriage, funeral, starting college, or graduation. And that's exactly where we are. Endings and rebirth. Yes, yes. So in essence, when will we be really born? The 11th? How many more days? Seriously, we're going to be dead till then? Pretty much. That's what I said. They keep unwrapping us and putting us back in the coffin. Why do you keep changing my clothes? I'm not a Barbie doll. The reverse. The reverse can indicate a crisis of faith when you realize some of the dogmas you hold that hold true for you no longer hold true for you. When you are searching for new answers to the eternal question. Well, yeah, I can totally rock your faith over here because your faith was based on such, I don't know, singular forms. I'm not here to destroy your faith. I'm here to expand it. Bigger than it ever was. And the limiting parts of it, to eliminate that. We're just expanding your belief in God. What the fuck? I really put that on Do Not Disturb. I hope she's not getting jumped. My kids are going through some hell. Damn it. If she calls me again, I gotta take it. The last one ruined my video. Told her if she had some problems to call me. God, it just got worse. What happened? The girl jumped my daughter with her friend. God, it just got worse. What happened? The girl jumped my daughter with her friend, and she picked up the skateboard and busted her in the back end. And she picked up the skateboard and busted her in the back of the head. I gotta go. I gotta go to the school. Okay, sorry. Yeah, she called me and okay, sorry. Yeah, she called me and she's like crying. She's like, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I don't know what's gonna do. And then some girl grabbed her phone and she tells me that Gabby pushed her down, and then the brothers started jumping her, and Milia grabbed the skateboard and whacked her, and now the back of her head is bleeding, and she's like, I'm so scared, Mom. I don't know what's gonna happen, and what am I supposed to do? And I told her, go into the office and say everything, and I'm on my way. And I already, oh God, this is bullshit, bro. I gotta go. She's got challenges, and I gotta go talk to the elders. Fuck. Really? I told you, bro. Be careful in the energy. If it's catching the kids, I'm sure it's out for the adults. Jesus. It's just a day. I mean, the girl said she's been threatening her since last week, dude. She said they suspended the boy, and then they got a hold of her. I don't know, man. I gotta go to the school and see what's going on and be a parent. Jesus Christ. I'll catch up with you guys. Laters, haters.